First of all, welcome everyone to the session. I see names of a few people who have joined in the past as well. Maybe they have some additional questions to be asked. Let's take those at the end. Friends, my name is Bharani Kumar Depuru. I am CEO and founder of two companies. One is 360 Digit MG, which is into EdTech. Another is AiSPRY, which is into AI services. And even before I get started, first of all, good to see quite a few of y'all willing to upskill yourself and get into this field of data. Okay, it's really good to see y'all trying to get into this field because this is going to be the future. Even before we get started, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Bharani Kumar Depuru. I'm CEO and founder of AiSPRY.ai, which is an AI services company. And if you go to projects, you will see a lot of real world projects which we have been doing for customers across the globe. And as we are talking, I'm stationed in Oman, and we are doing this project, which is the first project in the world itself. And I'm very, very happy that AiSPRY, our company, is doing this project. A lot of people have a number of doubts, when I show such things. They're like, hey, is this person even talking truth? And a few of them also pollute the other people, right? So I'm like, okay, then I make it a point to prove them. Because if I sit idle, they'll be spreading all sorts of gibberish, saying that no, these people don't have any real world projects and stuff of that kind, right? That should be avoided completely. So yes, I'm in Oman now, and we are doing project for National Center for Statistics and Information, and this is the world's first AI project. And they're going to release. We have a deadline by 13th of April, 31st of March is what we are aiming for internally. And we also have a company called 360 Digit MG, which is into the space of edtech services. And if I click on student login, we would be going to the learning management system. Let that open up and then I'll talk more. We also have a company called as Garba.ai. If you go to AiSPRY.ai, and if you go to products, we have Garba.ai, right? I'll talk more about these solutions, and this is India's first and only CDSCO approved solution. CDSCO is uh, Government of India body, and then it stands for Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, and they have something called as software as a medical device. AI solutions in the space of healthcare would be called as software as a medical device, and it requires special approvals and special acknowledgement before you use it in the real world setting. And friends, I have 21 plus years of experience. I hold a double master's degree from IIT and ISB. And I was telling to a friend that, there have been a lot of nice people who have done their, MBA from Indian School of Business, and I just showed the global ranking. I work with companies such as HSBC, ITC, Infotech, Infosys, and Deloitte. And teaching has been my passion. So I've been a visiting faculty at Indian School of Business for the last 7 years. And I also teach at a few other global institutes. I predominantly teach AI, generative AI, and agentic AI. Okay. So before we get started, let me tell you that we are going to have three parts to this particular discussion or workshop, whatever you call it. I will talk about applications of AI, traditional AI, generative AI, and agentic AI. That's going to be the first part of this discussion. And the second part of discussion would be how do I get into this field of AI, Gen AI, agentic AI? What is it that I need to learn? That's the second part. And the third part would be Q&A. You ask me questions, I answer. Okay. So these will be the three parts. So let's jump into the first part, which is applications of traditional AI, which is called as analytical AI, by the way. And we have generative AI and we have agentic AI. Let's get into that space. And I'm also chairperson for AI framework implementation with Intelligent Transportation System India. I devise framework for Indian road transportation system. Yeah. And we work closely with the Prime Minister's office in laying out this framework. Okay. We are AiSPRY, which is an AI services company. Whenever we work on state-of-the-art projects, we ensure that our project details are published on journals such as London Business School Journal, AiSPRY. Do you see that? It is an AI services company, and we have 360 Digit MG, which is a data science training institute. Alongside that, we have 350 plus international journal publications, and I have 3 patents. Okay. While we do projects for different clients and customers, AI projects, we do a lot of government projects, right? For example, as I've said, I'm in Oman doing projects for Oman government. We have office in Malaysia. We have done a lot of projects for Malaysian government as well. And we have GMR, Amazon, Oman Data Park, Biologically Limited, Northwestern Railways, Indian Railways is our client, so on and so forth. And we also make it a point to let you guys know whenever we visit any customer. And if you're there in that location, we don't mind taking you all along with us to the client location so that you get the first-hand experience on what happens at any specific client location. Yeah. For example, this project is all about detecting fraud. People who place an order for high value items such as iPhone, etc., sometimes they try to replace the original phone with a duplicate phone. Okay. And when original phone is replaced with duplicate phone and sent back, at the return center, the returned item is passed through the X-ray machine and you understand the internal circuit of that and then figure out whether the circuit is, whether the phone is original or duplicate. So you get that kind of experience on how the return center works, etc. We took our clients to Surana Group, GBR, Biologically Limited, Singapore Land Transportation Authority, so on and so forth. We did projects for JSW along with a partner called as Grant Thornton. And here, this is called as Kiln. I'll let it come up. Yeah, this is called as kiln. And inside that kiln, there is chemical reaction which happens. And our job is to find out the accretion. So if you see that accretion layer is getting stuck to the inner wall, right? That accretion layer, if it becomes thick, then heat will not pass through and the chemical reaction would not happen. So our job is to detect such things. Then we have a methodology which we developed over a period of time. We will, of course, as part of our trainings, we teach students on this as well. And the first thing is data engineering, friends. No matter which training you enroll for, whether you enroll for data engineering or data analytics or data science, doesn't matter. Data engineering is very critical thing. Understanding what are the different data sources from where data is getting generated, collecting all of that data and storing it in the right storage system, such as database or data warehouse or a lake house, is very important. Extracting the data, doing the required transformations or changes, corrections, and then loading the data into the right storage system is the first thing. Once you have the data available with you, You can perform first descriptive analytics. It's also called as data analytics or business intelligence or data visualization, reporting and dashboarding. So, oops, sorry. Yeah. So we create, after setting up the data engineering environment, we create reports, dashboards using Power BI or Tableau or Click or Python, etc. Then we move into predictive analytics, where we do forecasting the raw material which is needed, forecasting the prices of aluminum, coal, how many cement bags would be needed in different places, so on and so forth. GMR, which manages Delhi airport, and then it manages Hyderabad airport and multiple other airports. They are also one of our clients. What they do as part of their power trading division is they buy and they sell power. They trade power. So, at what price should I buy? At what price should I sell? That decision making can become better if you can predict or forecast on what will be the prices one day ahead. That is called as day ahead market. Day ahead market means one day ahead. Some issues going on, I believe in this. Okay, anyways, let it come up. It might take a while. And then it will show you what will be the prices one day ahead. Okay. Let me see by refreshing. Just news for me. Maybe some issues going on there. Anyways, so if I were to show it this way using video, so you get to see the prices, day ahead market, real-time market is once in every 15 minutes we forecast on what will be the price. All right. Then we also do projects in the space of machine failure. For example, this is for a client called as Schnell Group, which is a German-based company, and this machine is called as Prima 13. Getting the data from the sensors like temperature, vibration, sound, hydraulic pressure, spindle speed, there are a lot of things. Getting the data from all those IoT sensors and then predicting whether a machine will fail or not, when will it fail, so on and so forth, are all part of machine failure analytics. We are also doing project for Northwestern Railways, where we are determining whether the driver inside the cabin, is that person active or inactive, is that person sleeping, micro sleeping, how much time was that person absent from the cabin itself, which is very dangerous, right? If a person is missing from the cabin, then it might lead to accidents. And we have seen a lot of accidents happen, right? For example, Indian Railways 2026 accidents. So let me pick up something, let me pick up the first video. Maybe I'll be able to show you something meaningful. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. He could have applied brakes if this gentleman was active. Of course, he's not to be blamed. Everybody is to be blamed here. Why did the barricade open? Why did the truck come in there? All that is good to discuss and debate. But is there an opportunity to use AI and save lives? Can we do that? Sure, we can. That is what AI is all about. Not solving textbook examples, solving real world problems. That is what AI is all about. Then we did projects where you can fly your drones on top of solar panels and then detect whether solar panels have a physical damage, or do the solar panels have electrical damage inside the panel? Do they have excessive dust or bird drop? All these things basically can be identified. In that way, a lot of projects are there, and the list would go on and on, right? For example, one more solution that I would like to show you is um, Drishti, right? Drishti is our road safety solution, which we are implementing here in Muscat and Singapore with Land Transportation Authority, then with National Highway Authority of India, so on and so forth. Our solution detects the potholes, cracks, alligator cracks, longitudinal cracks, transversal cracks, so on and so forth, curb conditions, road surface condition. Are there any safety equipment missing? All of that would be detected. Okay. Now, these are a few appreciations from the clients. Um, and then we also have Garba. Garba is one of our flagship program, and here we detect whether microscopic embryo images are of good quality or not before they are implanted into the woman's womb, which leads to pregnancy. Right? All these kind of amazing things we have done. It's live, and clinics are using our solution. Then we work in the space of generative AI also, where we have done quite a few things like Central Bank of Oman, doing project for see simple CXO bot where you ask a question in English, this text will get converted into SQL query, and then results will be retrieved and you'll see the results. This is called as text to SQL solutions, right? Then in the space of Gen AI, I can also show you something interesting where this is for one of the largest media houses. Okay. And what we actually do here is, let me increase the speed. Hmm. We generate automatically script, we generate the cartoon characters, we generate the images, we generate the videos, we assign music to it, we ensure that there is lip sync, and in all the videos the characters will look alike. Right? These are the kind of amazing solutions which are built. Hmm. No, yeah, again, naysayers will be there. Their job is to only talk bad about people and all of that, right? So what should I say? I can only prove you wrong, right? Nothing beyond that. So, GeoStar is also one of our clients. And then Central Bank of Oman, we are doing a project for them. It's like Reserve Bank of India that you have. Then agentic AI, yes. We have done a lot of work in the space of agentic AI. What kind of applications exist in agentic AI? Let me see if I can open Docker. Yeah. All these you learn. Yeah. Eventually you learn as part of your trainings. But then let me go here. Come up. Yeah. Takes a while. Yeah. Say you want to automate the service desk. And say your vehicle met with an accident and you want to claim vehicle insurance, car insurance, then you say send an email. You sent an email to the insurance company, and the routing agent will automatically read your email. It will go and assign that email to the claim agent. Claim agent will check your insurance policy documents and determine whether you are eligible for claim or not, how much money are you eligible, and then automatically an email is drafted and automatically an email is sent. So service desks rather can be automated. Okay. I'm just going to close this so that it doesn't consume memory. And the next big thing is edge AI. Edge AI means taking your AI solution as close to people as possible by putting the device inside the machine. Okay. Komen is a Chinese company, Shenzhen-based company, and they manufacture these kind of devices, which is seen in almost all the ICUs in India as well. These ICU machines will capture vitals of your body, like heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen supply, so on and so forth. Oxygen levels, rather. Then they'll just give you a buzzer, but they don't do any predictions. Now, we built a solution and deployed inside, which will predict whether people are going to have heart attack or sepsis attack or brain stroke, etc. It will, if a doctor enters username and password. They'll be able to see the predictions for every patient. In that way, there are plethora of customers for whom we have been doing projects on and on and on. Yeah, there are a lot of awards and accolades that we have won over a period of time. So that's about our AI solutions. Why did I show you all of that? Because you'll at least get some confidence on what should be the topics that you have to learn so that you enter into the space, okay, of AI. Now, the second part is something that we have to discuss. So let me share my screen. And then the third part will be Q&A. Okay, just hold on until then. So we have a lot of programs available like Gen AI, Agentic AI, business data analytics, data science, MLOps, data engineering, etc. And how many of y'all are using tools such as ChatGPT or Anthropic Claude or Google Gemini? How many of y'all are using, friends? Let's see. Okay, you can raise your hand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure quite a few of y'all must be using. And can it be used for data analytics, data engineering, data science, MLOps? Can we actually end up using in these kind of settings? Oh, yes, you can. And let me explain here at this juncture that if you go to chatgpt.com and ask a question as follows. Okay. And the question that I'm going to ask is act as a data analyst and perform uh, comprehensive data analytics on the dataset I'm going to attach. I'm sure this can be improvised further. Okay, this prompt can be improvised further. But do you know what are the salaries of senior prompt engineers? Humongous, isn't it? It's 150 to $250,000, very high. I'm in Oman, so I think it's picking up Saudi Arabia currency. In India, it's 18 lakhs to 35 lakhs, so on and so forth, right? It can be more. It can be to the tune of a few crores as well. 35 lakhs to 50 lakhs and things of that kind. If you just ask a question like this, should you be paid that high salary? Do you think you deserve that? No. So what you can do is, sorry, if you say convert this prompt into graph of thoughts prompt, then this prompt will get converted into a very comprehensive prompt. Just by reading this prompt, you get humongous knowledge, right? You get huge amount of knowledge, know-how, and then these are all the different nodes. Okay, you have a variety of nodes which are available, and each of these nodes can be executed in parallel as well, and then you can accomplish your task faster. So this is to some extent prompt engineering, but this is not prompt engineering per se. To some extent it is prompt engineering. Yeah. And from now on, it's all about specializations, friends. You should always ensure that you learn a specific domain. If you feel that you're a fresher, then you can pick up any field. Like, for example, one of our friend was playing cricket, it seems, right? Now he wants to get into the field of AI. Sports analytics could be one interesting domain that he can pick up, right? Someone from life sciences healthcare background can choose life sciences healthcare analytics, etc., etc. Ultra specialization is very important because if you go to say Infosys for interview, Infosys has a lot of industries. A lot of people apply, right? If there is one job opening, hundreds of people apply. But if you say that, do you know what? I'm trained on AI and Gen AI, etc. But I'm also specialized in, say, financial services or automotive or oil and gas, etc. Then people will prefer you over the other people who are just trained in a generic manner. So specialization is very, very important. Okay. Well, whichever job you want to apply for, please bear in mind that Gen AI and agentic AI is very, very essential today. Okay. And let me also tell you that quite a few people say that I'm from non-IT background, non-programming background. This is for you specifically, guys. People who feel that you're from non-IT background. In 2019-20, in graduation and post-graduation courses in India and across the globe, people have introduced the program in the space of data science and AI. I'm talking about students. Then, an year later, the same data science AI program was introduced in plus two or intermediate. Again, I'm talking about kids who are in their plus two or intermediate, right? Now, from this year onwards, 2026 onwards, data science AI is being introduced in schools. From third grade onwards, third grade means what will be the age of those kids? They must be 7 years, 8 years. Okay. Are they complaining that I'm from non-IT background? Don't teach me AI, don't teach me Python. Are they complaining? Why are you complaining then? That you're from non-IT background, non-programming background. Do you want to compete yourself with third standard kids? Third grade kids who are studying AI, machine learning, and Python, do you want to compare yourself with them? What is your IQ level? What is their IQ level? But this is the need of the hour, friends. This is the need of the hour. Okay. And why is the world moving in this way? Not just India, across the globe, this is the same pattern. School going kids are taught AI, machine learning, programming, how to install softwares, basic things, and all they are taught. Now, if those basic things are taught to you guys, is it worth paying money? If we also teach the same things that are taught to third grade kids, and if I waste your time saying that, okay, 1 month we will study only basics, I will teach you what third grade kid is being taught. Then what should you say? Bharani, we want a job. We came here in the hope that we can either upskill ourselves and grow in our careers or eventually get a job in this space. Now, don't teach us something which third grade kids are going to study and don't insult our intelligence. You should say, if you really want a job, then what we would say is, no, friends, we will not insult you by telling that we will teach you the same topics which are taught to third grade kids. We will not insult you by doing that. Instead, we'll give these as e-learnings. E-learning videos will have the topics which are taught to third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade kids. 7 years, 8 years, 9 years old kids, whatever is taught, will give you as e-learning. But instructor led training, we will give you value for money by teaching you topics such as Gen AI, agentic AI, prompt engineering, context engineering, platform engineering, trustworthiness, all of those topics. And the e-learning part also you should be doing in parallel because they are very, very basics, very easy to understand. Even in those easy topics, if you have doubts, then every Saturday, Sunday, weekends, we have doubt clarification sessions. You won't have because those are very, very basics. And then in the live instructor led training, we will teach you something which is valuable for you to at a later point of time work on the real world projects or get a job because you have to apply for jobs. and crack the interviews. For that, you cannot go with the skills of only third grade kid or fourth grade kid. With that, you'll not get a job, of course, right? And don't waste your time on that. Those are basics you go through on your own. Whatever is a current market need and whatever are the current topics which are expected for companies to hire you, those are the kind of skills that we will teach you. Okay. We also used to deliver trainings from 6 months to 1 year, lengthy programs. Then we realized that motivation level of the people will be very high when they join the training. As and how the duration of the training keeps on increasing, their motivation level drops. Also, if you keep on saying that I learn basics, I will learn basics, I will learn basics, I'm from non-IT background, I learn basics, then please bear in mind one thing, nobody is going to wait for you. No opportunity will wait for you. By delaying that way, competition in the market will increase. So the sweet spot is anywhere between 3 to 5 months. Your training duration should not exceed that. Okay, to become successful, that's our research. And quite a few students of ours got jobs in different companies such as Google, Walmart, Amazon, Emirates, so on and so forth. 850 plus students got jobs until now. Okay. And everybody who joins for the training will not get a job. Why? Because at least 50-60% of the students will be giving a try and quitting, giving a try and quitting. Or maybe their IQ is very low, intelligence is very low, they don't want to put in hard work for some reason or the other. Or a few people want to stay back in the same company and continue the same job. Various things come into picture, friends. But 850 plus students got jobs. Their details are available on our website, on our YouTube channel, everywhere. And one more thing is this. Quite a few people say that, Bharani, to get a job, they are asking experience. If they don't give us a job, how will we get experience in the first place? We solve that using AiSPRY. Okay. We give you internship opportunities and eventually 3 months of free internship if you really want to do. In those 3 months, we'll put you to a lot of projects so that you learn the real world projects in a further detailed manner if you want to, right? And then apply outside, or if you're doing a good job, we ourselves will hire you. Hold on, please, because the last part is Q&A part. I'll take your questions towards the end. So we have done away with the outdated programs where we teach you what is taught to third standard kid and slowly, steadily. That's how we were teaching in the past. Then we realized that in today's market, if you want to get a job, it should be applied, meaning you should have the applications, real world. How do I do projects? How do I work on real world projects? That's kind of applied analytics you need to get into, right? Certificate in applied business data analytics, certificate in applied data science and AI with machine learning operations, certificate in applied data engineering. That applied skills are needed if you want to get a job. Okay. Then we teach you data engineering, data management skills, prompt engineering, context engineering, vibe coding, agentic AI, AI platform engineering. We help you use GenAI to solve text related, image, video, audio related problems. GenAI, how is it being used for Python programming? GenAI for EDA, pre-processing, SQL, Excel, etc. Why? I'll tell you. Why? Because NVIDIA CEO is talking about programming and zero coding, and he's very clearly saying that we want 0% of the time spent in writing code. If employees are writing code, we will terminate them, right? We'll throw them away from our companies if they're not going to do this. Not just that, Microsoft CTO Kevin is talking about Gen AI writing 95% of the code. 95% of the code will be written by Gen AI, and every company is telling to their employees one single thing: either learn the new age skills and stay in the job, or you'll be made to leave the company. And not just that, if you look at World Economic Forum 2030 skills, they are also saying the same thing. Very clear, very clear, crystal clear statements they are passing. Out of focus skills will be programming skills. In focus core skills will be AI, big data, creative thinking, analytical thinking, and systems thinking. Apply your brain, improve your brain, invest in your brain. That is, invest in your analytical capability. That is what I'm saying. With AI as its prime. But those people who want to still write code line by line, you will be outdated in the market. No one will hire you. Forget about that. The jobs that you have also, you lose. If you don't embrace the new breed technology, you have to adapt. There's no other go. You cannot say that, do you know what? I will travel every day to my office on bullock cart or a cycle rickshaw. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. You have to move with the times. Okay. So Python, project management methodology, databases, business data understanding, business statistics, probability, EDA, pre-processing, data visualization tools, machine learning basics, big data analytics using PySpark, cloud data analytics, AWS, Azure, GCP, and cloud computing. All of that is good to have, and we quite a few we teach you. uh, it will be a combination of e-learning versus instructor-led training. But Gen AI, agentic AI with vibe coding and agentic coding is something that will be the key thing. And in data science, in addition to all of that that we learned, you learn Docker, Kubernetes. You will learn Gen AI tools such as transformers, large language models, LLMOps, RAG, fine-tuning. And then you learn diffusion models, LLMs, LangChain, Llama Index, Crew AI, Pydantic, Microgen, Microsoft Autogen, sorry, so on and so forth. And in data engineering, you learn data pipeline, data modeling, then time series pipeline, Apache Spark, Spark streaming, Kafka, Airflow, and data engineering with AWS, Azure, GCP, Databricks, Snowflake, bunch of things. Alongside that, vibe coding, agentic coding, Gen AI, agentic AI, all of that you'll learn. Welcome to the new breed. And these are the three flagship programs that we have. KABA is certificate in applied business data analytics. CADS is certificate in applied data science and AI with MLOps. CADE is certificate in applied data engineering. Yeah. And everything has Gen AI and agentic AI because that is an expectation in every single job. You go to Naukri, Monster, Times Job, Indeed, LinkedIn Jobs, any job portal, you'll see exactly this. So, prompt, context engineering, agentic AI, what are the different AI acts and regulations, vibe coding, agentic coding, all of that you have to learn. Prompt management tools such as LangFuse, PromptFoo, right? Claude, Lovable, Replit. These are all orchestration tools, N8N, Make.com, Replit. What are the different protocols which exist? This is what you have to learn. Not I'll sit and learn how to download Python, how to write 1 + 1 = 2. Then you'd obviously, you're not the only one in the market learning, right? Many people are studying. They'll race ahead. They'll get jobs. You'll be left behind if you're going to study that way. Okay. And the benefit with us is are multifold. One is State University of New York, USA certificate or diploma certificate, right? State University of New York, USA is the largest university in US. You get Gen AI certification also from them. Okay. And they also give you additional learning modules to learn, study, and upskill yourself. And finally, there are two paths. Path A, You either apply for jobs on our job portal or on Naukri Monster, etc., or you come and join AiSPRY as an intern after your training, and then start working on the projects alongside our team of AI experts. Okay. Then here are a few of the core learning modules, and then we have a lot of USPs. Like, we'll give you 6 months time to complete your training. No, no, tell me exactly day one, day two, day three. No, friends. Don't act like kids. Okay. It is you who has to decide how fast you want to complete. Module after module, module after module, if you complete, maybe you'll be able to complete in 3 months. But if you feel that you're not able to understand certain topics, you need more time because every human is not the same. Someone will learn faster, someone will grasp faster, some other people are slow learners. It's you who have to decide what is the speed at which you have to learn. Don't compete with anyone. Just bear in mind one thing, that in any interview, people will not ask how quickly you completed the training. They'll ask you questions on topics and you should be able to answer. That should be a focus. Are you able to understand or not? Do you need more time? After one module, do you want to take a break and join the next batch? Sure, do it. Do it properly so that at the end of the day, your end objective is achieved. And end objective should never be the speed at which you complete the training. That's not going to help. So take 6 months. Whatever is the speed at which you want to learn, learn at that speed. Okay. Finally, practice, friends. To learn swimming, if you just read books and jump into water, you'll die. If you just watch YouTube videos on how to swim and get into water, you'll die. On similar lines, the training that you're going to undergo, if you just watch the lectures or if you watch me delivering sessions, that will not help you. That will only clarify certain concepts. Until unless you work on real world projects, you will not be able to master the topic. So practice, practice, and practice. And that is what we will be doing, right, throughout our training also. So let me take you to our learning management system. What we do is, at the end of every module, we'll give you real world case study. For example, let me go to Gen AI fundamentals. So this is our this is how the training slides will be there. You'll have additional content to study, learn, yeah, all of that. And then you'll also have case study. So you'll have case study driven approach where you'll be given a case study, the real world project scenarios, and you'll be expected to answer the questions. Okay. And once you answer all the questions, there'll be again a scenario based question, right? It's not just MCP or multiple choice question. So you have to answer all of that. All right. So welcome to the world of AI. And we will try our best to give you the real world know how and knowledge. And you also have to put in your effort. And please remember that the sound of a clap comes when both the hands come together, right? It's not one hand. How much ever you do, there won't be any sound. So both we and you should come together so that magic happens. Now, I think Himadri is becoming impatient. Yeah, yeah, Himadri, go ahead. Please ask your question. Pasha, if you have the skill, people will give you jobs. Whether you have career gap, what is your educational background, nothing matters. At the end of the day, do you have the knowledge? If I hire you, will you be adding value? That's it. Okay. So go ahead, friends. Ask your questions. I'll be more than happy to answer. There are jobs in the market for everybody who is worthy. Simple. If you have the worth, you'll get a job. If you don't have the worth, you'll not get a job. It's a simple rule. People keep asking me, will I get a job? Will you give me guarantee? How can I give you guarantee? Who are you? Do I know you personally or what? And how do I know your knowledge levels? How do I know your commitment level? How do I know whether you're hardworking or not? Simply by paying for any program, you will not be getting a job. You put in effort. We will teach you all the techniques which are needed to solve real world projects, to handle real world projects, and whatever industry is expecting. That is what we will teach you. Studying is your job, right? How can I know how many hours you are going to study? Simple. Yeah, Indira?
Yeah, hi. I'm actually working in Infor India Private Limited in managed services since last 17 years, I believe.
Okay.
So, managed services means it's application support.
I know.
Yeah.
Indira. I work with Infosys. Yeah, I know managed services. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the actual roles? Like I am more interested in the job assistance slide, what you have shown there. So
Hmm.
what are the roles we will get into once we complete this course?
So, as part of your managed services, who
Yeah.
is your customer for whom you are doing the work?
We work for public sector things
Public sector. And what work do you do? Can you just give me a small example?
like we have our own softwares which will
Hmm.
be implemented onto the customers' environments, and then
Hmm.
whenever they get an issue, they log it into ServiceNow. We solve
Hmm.
the issues, and it includes programming, enhancements, bug solving, etc., etc.
Got it. So you will have minor bugs, major bugs, cosmetic bugs.
Yeah,
Sometimes it can also result into a change request, so on and so forth, right?
enhancements also. Like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Enhancements. Yeah.
mm,
Major, minor enhancements, and there'll
yeah,
be change requests for those things, always.
yeah.
For all of these things, which programming language are you using?
Right now we are working on VB.NET.
VB.NET. The same VB.NET work which you are doing today,
Mm-hmm.
if you use GenAI, it can be done in seconds or minutes,
Okay.
right? And
Yeah.
did you hear the news when Claude, Anthropic Claude, said that our tools can now convert COBOL programming language into any new age programming language?
Okay.
The shares of IBM tanked by 30%.
Okay.
Latest news. And when Claude said that all these software engineering tasks can be
Mm-hmm.
accomplished by Anthropic Claude, there was a bloodbath in the IT segment. IT sector stocks tanked. All these software engineers shivered. They were shivers running down the spine. Why? Because Gen AI can automate all the tasks that you are doing now.
Correct.
You can give your entire code base to Gen AI and say revamp the code in such a manner that you fix all these tickets that were logged in service now for the last 3 years. It will take last 3 years issues,
Mm.
whatever are the common issues which can be fixed. It will go to your entire code base and fix all of that. 1 million tokens. Think about it as 1 million words that are written in your code, right? Those many things it can read, it can revamp your code, it can refactor your code, it can make your code simpler, modular, scalable, secure, and ultimately ensure that when this application is deployed at a new public sector company, the public sector company that you deploy does not experience the same issues which the other customers were facing.
Mm.
That's how powerful it is, Indira. You have to
Okay.
learn GenAI.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, my question was, what are the
Hmm.
roles that we get into if we learn this? Like,
Your
oh,
same role, your
okay.
same role, whatever you're doing,
Mm.
you can get into the same role with better package.
Okay.
Okay. And you can ensure that you become relevant in the job market. A. B.
Mm.
No, I want to apply specifically for AI roles only. Then you
Okay.
can become an AI engineer, you can become a machine learning engineer, you can
Mm.
become a data scientist, you can become a data analyst. All these are the different
Okay.
roles that exist.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
welcome. Yes, please. Yeah, Raju. That's what I'm saying, Pasha. For your question, I have only one answer. We will teach you everything that is needed for you to get a job. Whether you'll study or not study, I don't know. If you study, you'll get a job. If you don't study, you'll not get a job. It's that simple. We'll keep things pretty simple, right? And whenever we keep getting opportunities for jobs, we'll keep posting on our job portal. Okay. You can always apply for those jobs also, which are specific to what we get. They might not be posted on the job portals. Still, we based on our customer relationship, we keep getting those opportunities. Yeah. Any other questions, friends? Don't hesitate, please ask. Raju, I'm not able to hear you. You're unmuting yourself, but I think there's some issue with your mic. I request you to please check that. And then on serious old curriculum, does this mean I won't get into? Yeah, you will get into the live project, Shamshir. Yeah, any other questions, friends? Yeah, Indira.
So,
Hello.
so this, sorry, sorry to interrupt. Someone was talking. Let me just finish my question. So this will take, you said 3 months if we attend the classes daily, right?
Yeah, end to end. Yeah, if you
Okay.
don't take any break and module after module, if you do, yes.
So it'll be somewhere 2 hours per day of this
Two
class.
hours per day. And then after
And
your training is completed,
mm,
hello, you can also opt to work on projects. That's purely your choice.
okay, and that will be also for 3 months. So I mean, if
If
we
you
opt
want
to,
to work,
okay, okay.
yeah.
And you will give us the platform to practice also, right? Like,
Everything is open source. Python is open source. SQL is open source. Everything is open source. VS Code is open source.
okay.
And the extensions of Docker, Kubernetes, everything is open source.
Mhm. You will teach us how to go there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yes. And are you the instructor or somebody else?
See, I teach at Indian School of Business and London Business School and INSEAD, right? But a few of my modules are already recorded and given. And
Okay.
whenever I find time, I ensure that I take sessions on the latest happenings. I'm planning to start a series where every 15 days I bring the latest of the things and then explain about projects and real world things.
Okay.
I'll not have time to deliver all the lectures, but a few lectures I will try to deliver whenever
So
I
who
find time. Yeah.
who is the instructor if I join the class from tomorrow?
There are multiple instructors that we have, and every instructor we have a practice that they have to be working professionals, meaning they have to be working on AI projects at AiSPRY. Only then they'll be allowed to deliver trainings. Without practical knowledge, no trainings.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Barney. This is Saranya.
Yeah, hi, Saranya. I think
First of
after
all,
that, Deva, I'll take your question after that. Sorry. Yeah,
okay,
go ahead,
okay,
Saranya. Go ahead, Saranya. Go ahead, Saranya.
okay,
After that,
okay,
I'll. Hmm.
okay. So, first of all, I thank you for actually starting this session with such a positive vibe. It was a good motivation indeed. And the question that I have is, um, data science. You showed a slide like healthcare analytics, supply chain analytics. We have to do with specialization in that, like that. So, in
Yeah.
addition to Gen AI, will that
Hmm.
also be taught to us?
Yeah, we have certain modules, but that's not the idea. Idea is
Okay,
if you want to get into, say, supply chain analytics,
okay,
all you have to do is not start at the end, start at the beginning. Right from day
okay,
one, do some study on what kind of AI projects are being done in the space of supply chain. What are the Gen
okay,
AI projects which are done in the space of supply chain? What are the agentic AI projects which are done in the space of supply chain? And you have to keep upskilling yourself, right? That's
Okay.
the prime thing. And towards the end, when you actually work on any projects, real world projects, uh, we can assist you pick up a project in the space of supply chain, or you yourself can pick up from your own industry or your own company, and then make sure that whatever you're learning is relevant to your company or your work or your education, so that you relate really well. That is what I meant.
Okay.
It should
Okay.
not be
Thank you.
something like, okay, Barney is teaching this, so let me learn this, let me apply this. It should not be limited to that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And a few of the people are asking this. Friends, go to AiSPRY.ai and go to projects. You'll find all the projects needed, right? All the projects that we have worked in the past. And the current ongoing projects also, if the customer agrees, we place it here. Okay. You can go through and then you will get more knowledge. Yeah,
Hello,
Deva.
can you hear me right now?
I'll take Devas and then I'll come back to you, Raju. Yeah, Deva. Deva Vaktani Chandar, because you unmuted
Yeah,
and then you're not given a chance to talk. Yeah, please.
yeah. Hello, sir. I am Megachandra.
Mm-hmm.
I am working in a present Arc Infra Private Limited construction company in
Mm-hmm.
accounts department. I want to change to data analytics. I want to learn data analytics.
Okay, sure. See, Deva, today what is happening is in the new age world, there is something called as cloud co-work. Okay. If you're working in the space of accounts, right, you might be having a lot of Excel sheets in different folders on your computer. Just by giving that folder access to your GenAI tools, if you just ask a question on perform complete data analytics on this particular data set, it will do amazing job. Okay. It is easier said, right? I'm oversimplifying it maybe. But then as part of trainings, you learn all these aspects. What if your data is in SQL? How do you get the data? How do you automatically write SQL queries and analyze in a very detailed manner? All of that would be taught as part of your training. Okay?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, Dave, that's the answer for you. Yeah, now sorry, Raju, you can.
Hi, my name is sorry.
Sorry?
I'm currently working as a data engineer in US for a hospital. For the last 2 years, I've been stuck in as a junior. I don't know whether to continue as a data engineer or should I move to machine learning, so that I can be up to date in the job market.
Okay. Raju, say Bharani comes to you and let me give hypothetical. Ram comes to you. Okay. Just a hypothetical example. Bharani says that he knows data engineering, which is the first part, and he can also build prediction models because he also knows data science. Ram says that I am only a data engineer. Whom would you give a job?
Who knows too?
You have the answer with you.
No, I just want, okay. Means in the present company, what I'm using is there's no cloud. It's just the source and destination is maintained by own company. So I'm not
Not
using
needed.
cloud or anything.
Not needed. See, I'm working here in Oman as we speak since Feb 9th. Neither do we have AWS, Azure, or GCP in Oman. And Oman has a law which says data should not go outside the boundary of the country. So can I deploy it on AWS? No, because AWS doesn't have its data center here. Can I put it on Azure? No, because it doesn't have its data center here. I cannot put it on Google. Yeah. So they have their own data center. That means data is on premise. Getting me, Raju?
Yeah,
Everything you should know, not just on cloud. Like Oman, there are hundreds of countries which are very, very particular about their own national data going outside. They don't allow. That means the data centers should be in those countries. Cloud data centers should be in those countries. So in how many countries will AWS, Azure, GCP have it, right? So on-premise is also one very, very important thing that one should learn.
Okay, my question was like, in my current role, I'm just using DBT and SQL and .NET or Python.
Good.
So do I need to upgrade myself in the data engineering, or I
Yes.
should go to ML, machine learning,
Hmm. Uh,
as a machine
since
learning researcher, which will
yeah,
be
yeah.
good for my future?
No, both have good careers. Both are different things, right? Your question is something like this, wherein
Yeah, I'm confused in this too, whether
yeah,
I
yeah,
should
yeah,
continue as a my data engineer or how
yeah,
upskill myself, or probably
yeah,
I need to go to as a
yeah,
machine learning researcher. It
yeah,
might be
yeah. You're
having good life
saying
to
in,
me.
in cricket, should I be a bowler or a batsman?
Yeah,
That's what your
yeah,
question.
that's what my question is. I'm
I would
confused over
say
here.
uh, either you can become a Sachin Tendulkar or Bumrah, or you can become Hardik Pandya all rounder, right? That's in your hands. What excites you is a call that you have to take. But then I can't decide on your behalf, but I can only tell that you can do ultra specialization in data engineering, wherein you get into the depth of data engineering, okay, because you already learned those skills, and you can apply Gen AI, agentic AI on top of that and make your space very, very strong. So from mid-order batsman to you can become opener. That's one thing in data engineering, right?
Okay,
Yeah, or this is also fine, but I would say stick to your data engineering, man. That also has huge potential, Raju.
okay, sure.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Sure.
Like he is thinking like you want to be up to market.
Okay. Neil has a question. I'm doing first year college and I don't know anything about it. Third class kid is studying. Neil, if you're there still, what are the tools covered for data? Yeah, our team will get back to you on that, Prakash. Yeah, I already explained that. That you have to study. We will teach you everything which is needed for you to get a job. Study that, Pasha. If you study, you'll get a job. If you don't study, you will not get a job. So that is all I said. Okay. So seems like we had a very good conversation, and at least I was happy to have clarified your doubts. A few of your questions were very, very relevant. Okay. If you still have any questions, you can ask me. If you don't have any questions, then thank you so much. Our team will get in touch with you and share with you more details. Thank you all, and all the best for your future.